Hi everybody, my name is Nissa Rain, if I haven't met you. Thanks again so much for deciding to do the weather challenge with us at UNR. There's 5 of us and we're all ladies, so that's exciting. So I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of information to get started. I'm providing a PowerPoint in Google Drive that I'll email out to all you guys that you'll have access to. With just some basic information about the forecast itself and how to enter forecast, the location we'll be forecasting for the next 2 weeks, and then some ideas about maybe possibly meeting or like just some helpful tips and advice for getting a good forecast in. So the basics. So we start tomorrow, Monday, September 25th. And you'll have to get your forecast in for Tuesday. So you're going to be forecasting what it's going to be like in Providence, Rhode Island on Tuesday, September 26th, but you have to get it in by 5 p.m. Or 0 UTC time tomorrow, Monday, September 25th. So you'll be forecasting Monday by 5, Tuesday by 5, Wednesday by 5, and Thursday by 5. For the following day in Providence, and you'll have until that deadline every single day to go in and change your forecast. So usually what I like to do is cover my butt is to put in a forecast for the whole week, and then you can always go back in and change it. So I signed you guys all up. You should have that email to how to access your forecast username and password. So you'll just simply go to submit forecast, and you can see down here, it says, you enter your name, your password, and then Nevada, which is under N, I think. Let's see. Nevada, University of. And then what you're going to do is put in your high, low, and note that both of these are in Fahrenheit. Your wind speed in knots, which I provide a video about what a knot is in the PowerPoint that I'm giving you, and then precipitation in inches. You can also go with model guidance. So you can say, oh, I'm lazy today, just click in guidance. Usually if I, I'm going to be on vacation or something, like I'll put in like, just to, again, cover my butt, like, like the guidance forecasts, so that I at least have something. But note that there is like a 5 or 10 point penalty if you do that. So you can just enter some numbers that you think, or go off of like the National Weather Service or whatever you need to do to submit that, and then you again come down here and submit it. So how to know what you will be like what city you will be forecasting for? You go to the schedule, which they don't have a lot out yet. But we do know that Providence, Rhode Island is going to be for the first 2 weeks. Note, it's September 25th through October 6th. Again, it's Tuesday night, or Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night for the following day. So you click on Providence, Rhode Island, and it has this nifty like setup for you where it gives you the surface map, radar, satellites, and links down here to Providence, Rhode Island, the National Weather Service website, which is always super helpful, their forecast, and then their 3-day observations. So this is a good place to start. I'd also suggest you maybe looking into the forecast discussion, which is usually found here under additional forecasting information. And you'll kind of get the forecasters thinking about what's going to happen. So I can see there's going to be some fog coming in, but it's not 100% super helpful, but it'll give you some good ranges, so to start with. And then if you want to go even further and get more detailed, you can, let's see, go to the, click back. So if you go under Tools and you go to Weather Data, it gives you some other links to some potentially helpful sources, surface stations. You can look at radar data, you can look at upper air, like atmospheric sounding data. So the nearest one would be CHA, so that's a sounding. And and then I want to look at this model data down here. So we all know that there's the European model, there's the GFS model. So this basically gives you a whole bunch of models, including WRF as well. And basically what this does is it inputs so starting point data, so what the atmospheric conditions are right at this moment, and then it uses climatological data to kind of guide that. So again, it's a really good starting point. And we call this MOS basically. Again, so let's just click on the ADA MOS. So what you would do is, for this, you go to Rhode Island, and then you would click on Providence, and you go down to the bottom to submit, and then it will give you some guidance, right? So basically what this is saying, how to interpret this, is you've got the days from, this is in 0Z, so that's super helpful again. So we're forecasting this period of time right here, from 0Z to 0Z in Providence, and so it gives you, okay, so your high temperature's gonna be maybe, don't look at this one. Look at the temperature overall through time. So they're saying it will be 77, I think, as the high, and then 61 as your low. Yeah, because this 81 is for the previous day. So again, your high and your low, some basic starting points. It gives you wind speed and knots, so that's super helpful as well. Down here, this column, this row down here is your wind speed. So, you know, in the 5 to 7 range. Again, you're trying to forecast the maximum wind speed. So, like, I think Sandra told me the last time they did this forecasting competition, they would always go MOS plus 3. So, so you can see the max MOS here is 7, so 10. So you put in 10, perhaps. And then, let's see. And then your precip. So precip's kind of weird. You can see there's P06 here and P12, so that's the precipitation over 6 hours versus 12 hours, but it's probability. So it's so 2%, 13%, 5%. So you don't want that because you're actually forecasting inches, right? The Q, so QPF is weather slang for like the quantitative precipitation forecast, like how much actual precip you're getting, and they do it in categories. So 0 is a set amount of precip, and I think that's how they actually grade it anyway. So because this is 0 all the way through, they're not expecting any kind of significant rainfall, but again, you can look up the categories. I might do it here. Let's see, categories. And yeah, so you can get, oh, this is super helpful as well, how to decode an actual model output statistics guidance message, or MOS guidance. So again, they give you the oh yeah, here's the categories in here. So no precip expected, and then 1, the categories. So this is super helpful. I'll actually include this in your PowerPoint as well. So I hope that you guys have stuck with me and you kind of have a better idea of what we're going to be doing every day and the deadlines for that. So I'll try to send out an email, at least here in the beginning, to try to give you a reminder to forecast, because it's easy to forget in the beginning. And then if you guys want to, we can meet up if you want, or it's up to you guys in your schedule, but I don't know if beginning of the week, middle, or end works best, so we can kind of, I guess, chat in the Google platform maybe and try to get a better idea of what can work out. But again, I want to thank you all for doing this, and please email me if you have any questions.